Hello friends, today we are going to discuss block number 4, adulthood and aging, unit 1, physical changes. So in the introductory part it is said that first point is that the life stages are commonly identified as prenatal stage, infancy, early adulthood, middle adulthood, young adulthood, middle adulthood, and later adulthood. So in the introductory part, next is explanation about early adulthood, middle adulthood, and late adulthood. In early adulthood, it is between 20 to 40 years, who people are vibrant, active, healthy, and focused on friendship, romance during this romance, childbearing, and careers during this period. Next, in middle adulthood, it is the age between 40 to 60, and people are engaged in family work during this period. And the last one is late adulthood. It is from 65 years of age, and now people nearing to average lifespan of human beings, and there is failure of body cells to function normally or to productive new body cells to replace those that are dead or malfunctioning. Next subheading in this chapter is early adulthood. Early adulthood is the stage of our life between 20 to 40 years of old, who are typically vibrant, active, healthy, and focused on friendship, romance, child rearing, and careers. And during the period of young adulthood, one sees himself or herself as an autonomous and independent adult. Now they become autonomous and independent. And young men and women tend to settle down in career of their choice. In addition, young adults try to settle down and start family life, become autonomous, start family life. Next is the stage of young adulthood is characterized by new tasks and challenges in life, such as establishing financial and emotional independence and entering into marital relationship. Employment and marital discord are two typical crisis conditions during this period. Unemployment and marital discord are two typical crisis conditions during this period. So, first point is it is the age between 20 to 40 years, and people are become more vibrant in this period. Third point is they become autonomous, and fourth one is family. They start family life during, most of them start family life during during the adulthood. And the sixth one is new tasks and challenges in life will start during this period. And unemployment and marital discord are the recognized crisis during this period. Financial and emotional independence they acquire during this adulthood. Next is, according to Erikson, this period is characterized by intimacy versus isolation. Young adults must develop ability to form deep, intimate relationship with others, particularly in marriage. Otherwise, they become socially and emotionally isolated. So, this period, according to Erikson, it is called as intimacy versus isolation. Occupational and marital choices and establishment of social economic independence are some major tasks of early adulthood. According to Sigmund Freud, adulthood is a time for work and love. So, according to Erikson, here it is this period is characterized by intimacy versus isolation, and according to Sigmund Freud, adulthood is time for work and love. So these are the main points. It is from 20 to 40 years. People become vibrant and active during this period. They they become independent in the adulthood. Next, people become autonomous during the adulthood. Independence is also occurring during this period. Most of the people were getting married during this period. According to Erik Erikson, this period is called as the period of intimacy versus the crisis during this period is characterized by intimacy versus isolation. According to Sigmund Freud, adulthood is the time for work and love. Next subheading in the early adulthood is physical changes. So first main heading in this chapter is early adulthood and physical changes during early adulthood. In this stage, person may continue to add bit of height and weight to her teenage frame. So increase in weight and height. And next is the body continues undergo significant hormonal changes. We already learned all these things. Increase in height and weight, hormonal changes are there. The transition from adolescence to adulthood. This period, the importance is given to it is a transition period. In the physical change, it is important. It is a transition from adolescence to adulthood. The age period from 18 to 25 years has been labeled as emerging adulthood, and individuals have often left dependency of childhood but have not yet assumed that adult responsibility. So left dependency from the 18 to 25 years, individuals left dependency of childhood. Next is female reach their adult height at 18, and except for some males who continue to grow in their early 20s. Most have reached their adult heights by the age of 21. So 18 for girls and 21 for boys is the last growth of height, that is adult height. Adult height reach its maximum during this period. However, muscle continues to gain mass, especially among males. Both genders continue to add body fat. Average weight gain for both men and women is about 15 pounds. So weight gain about 15 pounds for men and women during the adulthood. So physical changes are height and weight increase, hormonal changes taking place in this period, transition from adolescence to adulthood is happening during this period, and the age period from 18 to 25, they left dependency of childhood, and men and women increase their weight about 15 pounds during the adulthood. So these are all about the physical changes during early adulthood. Next is middle age or middle adulthood. Middle adulthood is from 40 to 60 years. It is in this period they are working for welfare of the future generation. According to Erik Erikson, the problem posed at this stage is generativity versus self-absorption. In the early adulthood, the problem is intimacy versus isolation. Next stage in the middle adulthood, it is generativity versus self-absorption. It is he characterized the middle adulthood as the phase of crisis. Unless a person make this period meaningful contribution, he or she may become preoccupied with the selfish needs and desires. So during this period, people have selfish needs and desires. From middle age is characterized, next point is middle age is characterized by competence, maturity, responsibility and stability. This time, when we want to enjoy the success of job, satisfaction derived from family and social life. In this time when one wants to enjoy success of job, satisfaction derived from family and social life. In this time, people wants to enjoy success of job, satisfaction derived from family life and social life. Last point is the midlife is also viewed as period of creativity. It is also called a period of creativity and significant contribution to society. So these are the point. It is from middle adulthood is a age from 40 to 60 years. They are working for welfare of future generation. According to Erik Erikson, it is the crisis in this period is generativity versus self-absorption. Next is during the middle age, it is characterized by competence, maturity, responsibility, and stability. And people want to enjoy. Next point is people want to enjoy success in job, family, and social life during this period. And a middle life is also viewed as period of creativity and a significant contribution to society. Physical changes during the middle adulthood. In physical changes, first one is there are specific changes in the career choices as well as their social relations during this period, and these experiences are described as the age 30 transition. So it is an important point. What is age 30 transition? There is change in career choices and social relationship. In 40s, for example, there is usually decline in near vision, and condition is known as presbyopia. So what is age transition? Age 30. So we discussed about age 30 transition and what is presbyopia. Presbyopia is that in 40s people usually decline in near vision. That condition is known as presbyopia. In 50s, people often find that it takes their eyes longer to adapt to the change in illumination. In 50s, people longer to adapt to the change in illumination when they enter the darkened theater or when they go outside on bright sunny days. Some degrees of hearing loss also happening during this period. Then middle adulthood, the second stage of adulthood, in which most noticeable changes in loss of elasticity in skin, especially in face. As a result, there started to wrinkle the face. Next is hair start graying, skin is wrinkling, bodies are sagging, and the teeth are yellowing during this period. Next, for men, usually gain weight and abdominal region, while women gain weight in hip and thighs. Strength and flexibility in both genders wane. Next notable feature is woman menopause occurs between the age of 45 and 50. Women usually experience hormonal changes during this period that result in loss of the ability to reproduce. Menopause is supposed to be accomplished by some distressing physical and psychological symptom in women. So these are the points. I will say once again in precise. What is first we have to write what age 30 transition, that is decline in changes that taking place in choices and career choices and the social relation. Then what presbyopia, decline near vision. Next is change in illumination at 50s. Some degrees of hearing loss are there. Next is loss of elasticity of skin and wrinkles starting during this period. Next is hair graying and losing. Next weight for men increases in the abdominal region, and for women it gain in weight at hips and thighs. Next notable feature in during middle adulthood is menopause for women. Next main heading in this chapter is old age. Old age is the period from a person turns 65 years, they nearing the average lifespan of human beings, and thus the end of the human life cycle. They are prone to disease, syndrome, sickness, and than other adults. They are prone to diseases during this period. For example, people can be considered as old when they become grandparents. The period is marked by process of growing old, resulting in part from failures of body cells to function normally, to produce new body cells to replace those that are dead or malfunctioning. Next is diseases. There are significant physical, psychological, cognitive changes like cardiovascular, digestive malfunctioning, depression, and impaired memory functioning also occurring during this period. So the major points are, it is from 65 years of age, and they nearing to average lifespan during this period, and they become disease prone during this period. Failure of body cells beginning this period. There are physical, psychological, and cognitive changes taking place during this period. Next is physical changes during old age. They are following. First one is sensory changes. Number 2, hearing, changes in hearing. Third one is changes in vision, changes in taste and smell, change in touch, changes in bones and muscles. Next one is changes in teeth and mouth, changes in digestion, changes in circulation, cardiovascular and respiratory system changes, change in sexuality, and a change in physical abilities. So, we are going to discuss physical changes in 11 areas during the old age. First one is sensory changes. With the aging, the senses are often diminished and incoming information may be distorted or difficult to understand. In the sensory changes, it is said that the senses are often diminished during this period and distorted, difficult to understand the incoming information. Next is hearing. Hearing loss affects the older person ability to talk easily with others, so their social relations become worse. Then next is vision problems beginning in early 30s and early 40s. Peripheral vision reduced during old age. The flexibility of eyes may decrease during the old age, placing more lights eventually. An individual might give up driving at night, placing more lights evenly around the room so that entire room is lit is also helpful. Degeneration of eye muscles and clouding of the lens are associated with aging. Next is the cataract are cloudy areas in the lens which blur vision and can cause blindness if there is no surgery. Next is macular degeneration occurs when light sensitive cells in the macula, the central region of the retina, break down, resulting in blurry central vision and eventual blindness. So, these are the points. The vision problems starting from 30s and early 40s. During the old age, there is peripheral vision. The flexibility of eyes decreases, placing more lights helpful for the people. Next, degeneration of eye muscles and clouding is taking place. Cataract and macular degeneration occurs during the old age. Next is taste and smell. Some loss in the taste and smell take place with aging. Nevertheless, older people often complain their meals are tasteless and no longer like even their favorite food. So taste and smell sensitivity decreases during the old age. Next point is touch. Skin changes leaves the older person vulnerable to discomfort and harm. A decrease in the ability of maintain a normal body temperature due to poorer circulation and a thinning of the skin caused to cool sensitivity to cool temperature for the old age people. Next is changes in bones and muscles. Aging adults, especially very old, are vulnerable to broken bones and ligaments. Regular exercise helps to assure continuing mobility in old age. It is very important to prevent falls due to the changes in bone mass and strength. Fall often result in injury, hospitalization, and continued decline in health. Teeth and mouth. Older adults are more likely to lose teeth, gum disease than to problem with the teeth themselves. Next is digestion. They have lack of appetite during old age. Constipation is also a notable feature in the old age. Next is circulation. The older heart slows down and is less able to pump blood through the body as an younger heart. So there occur cold sensitivity, forgetfulness, poor cognition, loss of elasticity, little strokes, pressure ulcers, and blood supply. Tissue may die due to lack of an adequate blood supply to skin. So, as a result of circulation problem, there is cold sensitivity, forgetfulness, poor cognition, loss of elasticity, pressure ulcers, and tissue may die due to lack of adequate blood supply to skin. Next is the cardiovascular and respiratory system. They are affected by aging. Heart muscle become more rigid and some cells enlarge, thickening the left ventricle. Arteries stiffen, the accumulate plaque, so heart pumps with less force and blood flows slow. So during the activity, sufficient oxygen may not be delivered to critical tissues. Lung tissue also loses during elasticity during the old age. The blood absorbs less oxygen and expel less carbon dioxide. So this is more of a problem for people who have smoked, had a high fat diet, or been exposed to pollutant. Exercise facilitate respiratory function. Immune system declines as T cells become less effective. Autoimmune response is a problem. Sleep is essential for healthy functioning during the old age. Men seems to have more sleep problems than that of women. Sleep apnea is a condition where breathing ceases for 10 seconds or more, causing the person to awaken with start to breathe again. Restless leg. Legs also move rapidly during the night. Restless leg, and this can disrupt sleep too. Next is sexuality. Sexual desires and physical capacity to engage in sex continue throughout life. Loss of interest in sex is usually due to emotional causes, drug use, or disease, and not necessarily to aging. Next is the physical disabilities. They do increase towards the end of the lifespan, especially illness such as CVD and cancer. Respiratory diseases also climb in late adulthood. Pneumonia, stroke, osteoporosis, diabetes are common among old age people. Unintentional injuries and motor vehicle accidents are also an important feature during this old age. So, physical disabilities are pneumonia, stroke, osteoporosis, diabetes, unintentional injuries, and motor vehicle accidents. These are the physical disabilities occurring during the old age. So these all are about the first unit of block number 4. So thank you. Next unit is cognitive changes during adulthood, middle age, and old age. So we are going to studying the cognitive changes during early adulthood, middle age, and old age. First of all, early adulthood. In early adulthood, we finish school, we are more healthiest and will reach our peak performance. During this period, Erik Erikson called it as intimacy versus isolation, and it is a period of realistic and pragmatic thinking. Middle adulthood is the period in which individual changes in their cognitive functioning concerned with intelligence, crystallized and fluid information processing and memory. Vitality and good health is the important notable feature in this period. And people behavior, another major problem affect the health and behavior is stress. Noticeable changes during middle adulthood years. Adult view for their careers. Idealistic hopes are there. Crystallized intelligence improves through middle age and on. The ability to remember and the use of information acquired over lifetime is increased during this period. The crystallized intelligence was primarily learned. Another financial adjustment that tend to take place for many mid adults is planning for colleges and setting aside necessary funds for their children. So cognitive changes during this early adulthood are following: realistic and pragmatic thinking, achieving stage, responsibility stage, and reflective and relative thinking. Second one is middle adulthood. It is from 40 to 60 years, and competence, maturity, responsibility, and success of job are here in this period, and visible signs of aging are there. It is the period of creativity. Cognitive changes during adolescence are in the first one is intelligence. Cognitive abilities are more likely to increase during this period. 2. Fluid intelligence. It is the ability to see relations. Fluid intelligence is at peak during this adulthood. Next is crystallized intelligence. Crystallized intelligence is the ability to use knowledge and experiences. Crystallized intelligence improves through the middle age and on. Next is analytic and academic intelligence. that is efficiency in learning, remembering, and thinking. Middle life career changes can be self-motivated or imposed by others. Next is creative, skill related to the intelligence. Expertise increase in the middle adulthood years. Next is practical, abilities to contextual demands. Next one is information processing, that memory declines during this period. And religion, last one is religion, coping, health and meaning of life, increased religiosity and spirituality during the middle age. Next is cognitive changes in old age. They are memory, language processing, problem solving. And problems are intellectual changes, retirement, widowhood, and death. And denial, anger, bargaining, acceptance are death.